Alrighty, hi, welcome back to Papa's Kitchen. Today we're going to make some world's best cinnamon raisin bread, and I'm just getting the ingredients measured out, and then I'll throw it all together on the camera too. So right now I'm just getting my yeast ready. We got to let that set up for about 10 minutes. I'm using a live yeast, and again, I'm going to tell you, I'm not a baker. I was a short order cook and a little bit of a chef, but never really did much with baking. So I'm going to give it a shot today, and it's calling for 2 quarter-ounce packets of live yeast, and it's 2 1/4, I think. 2 1/4 teaspoons active dry yeast equals 1/4. Well, I need 2 of them, so it'll be 4 1/2. So I need 4 1/2 teaspoons, and I'm going to go pretty much right on the level there. Boy, looks really magnetic. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1/2. Okay, now I've never done this before. Oops. So we'll see how that works. I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator, keep it fresh. So my mother always said that yeast works better with a little bit of sugar, so I'm going to take over here and I'll take some of my 1 cup of sugar, and I'm just going to take a nice little pinch and throw on top of that, like so. And then I'm going to use my thermometer to kind of mix it all up here and see what we can do with that. I don't know if you're supposed to, but that's what I got there. Always have some paper towels handy. Just let that set off to the side. So that's got to set up for about 10 minutes. So as soon as I get that done, I'll come back and we'll start putting this stuff together and see what happens. Alright, well, welcome back to Papa's Kitchen, and we're just going to go in and see what we're going to do here. Like I said, never done this before. I'm making 3 loaves of cinnamon raisin bread. So anyway, we're going to get started here, and I've got a lot of stuff pre-measured. We're waiting on the milk. It's coming on to almost 120. So as you see, I have some very good yeast, so don't leave it in a 1 cup. Always use a double cup. Anyway, I've got my pan here, so I'm just going to go ahead and set this in place. And alright, now I think the first thing we're going to do is put this yeast in here. And the froth too. Very interesting. Like I said, I've never done that before, so alright. So we got the yeast in there. Now it says that I can okay. Let's see what we got going here. So it says dissolve the yeast in the water until it's frothy. That's done, and temperatures. Want to activate, then mix in your eggs. Now I have 3 eggs broken, and just plain old chicken eggs. So we got the eggs in there. Sugar, we got 1 cup of sugar. Butter. It's supposed to be unsalted, but I use salted butter because that's what I've got. It's not really melted, but it's soft. That's a bit of butter in there. not using a spatula. Alright, there's the butter. Salt is 1 teaspoon. And the raisins. Well, tell you what I did. I took my old plain raisins, as you can see, and I soaked them overnight in pineapple juice. I like that. All right. Then it says to stir in the cooled milk. Oh, perfect now. And I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Let's get this bugger rolling here a little bit. I want to get that mixing. Alrighty. So, it says to add in my flour. But, how this is going to work. Something else too. The recipe doesn't call for it, but I'm just gonna add a little squirt of vanilla. And I like vanilla. Alright, let's whip this bugger up a little bit. Oops. Sorry about that. Oop. New mixer, it's only the second time I've used it, so I am just learning. Oh, my butter really wasn't soft enough. And I don't know that that's going to make much of a difference. But I hope not. So I'm just going to add a couple of cups. We got 8 cups of all-purpose flour here. So I'm just going to put a goodly amount in. A little bit over half, and then we're going to continue to mix that with this arm on there, and then I'll switch it over to the hook, which I have never used that yet either. Yeah. So that's thickening up pretty good. Which is cool. And I think I'm going to go ahead and yeah, that's starting, but I'm not going to go with that. So here we have the spatula cleaned up, and we're just going to take this one off and clean that up a little bit. Yes, you don't have to be too special, I guess. But yeah, it's starting to. It's already starting to ball up, so that's what I want. And I think, we'll set that over in our dirty dishes. And I'm just going to go ahead, as long as I'm in here, and kind of scrape the edges a little bit to get things down in there like they're supposed to be. Alright. I'll cheat. Use my fingers. Aren't you supposed to use your fingers? That, my friends, is where the TLC comes from. Alright. So that's enough for now. Oops. Hook in. telling you, this is where the directions really come in handy. I don't know what I would do without them, but I have a hard time pouring that flour in. And I didn't spill any even on the edge. Alright, well. Now, put light on this. And we'll take you over here and give you an idea of what it's doing here. Definitely in a ball. So, anyway, I'm going to mix it and... Alrighty, well, we've been mixing her for a good 10 minutes now. Mixer seems to work really good. I stopped once, just kind of touched the edges, but knocked a little bit of flour off the top of my thing there, but otherwise it handled really good. I'm very pleased with that. So, and I just wonder, I suppose it's to keep it nice and clean, but I wonder why they wouldn't put a little cinnamon in the bread dough too, but I don't know. Maybe you want the contrast of the two flavors. But alright. Well, and this is what we've got. So now we're going to see if we can get it out of here. And it says put it in a pre-greased bowl. I cheated. I used some Spam. I don't know. Yeah, Pam. Pam's not Spam. And use some Spam. Yep. Alrighty, well, we've been mixing her for a good 10 minutes now. Mixer seems to work really good. I stopped once, just kind of touched the edges, but knocked a little bit of flour off the top of my thing there, but otherwise it handled really good. I'm very pleased with that. So, and I just wonder, I suppose it's to keep it nice and clean, but I wonder why they wouldn't put a little cinnamon in the bread dough too, but I don't know. Maybe you want the contrast of the two flavors. But alright. Well, and this is what we've got. So now we're going to see if we can get it out of here. And it says put it in a pre-greased bowl. I cheated. I used some Spam. I don't know. Yeah, Pam. Pam's not Spam. And use some Spam. Yep. I should have just turned around the other way. Oh, them raisins are so plump and juicy. It's like, wow. I never thought about hydrating or soaking my raisins before. But I don't cook anyway with them, but I love raisins once in a while. But it's not going to let me get all of it out. I want to hurry up and get it covered. So, good enough. Good. So, let's see about how big this is. And gotta let it rise about twice the distance. And right now, we're only at about, yeah. I would say it's got to rise up to the top of the bowl. So anyway, I'm gonna go get a towel, damp warm towel, and clean up some of the mess, and I'll come back and show you when we're started next phase. Alrighty, well, as you can see, it has definitely risen twice its size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread it out here, and the way I'm going to do this is, let's take this off here. I kind of got a new roller, so I'm going to, I washed it, I just haven't put anything on it yet, so I'm just going to lightly get some flour in that bugger right now. I don't know if that'll help or not, but I'm going to do it anyway. And later I'll get some, there's some special type of food grade oil you could put on there. So anyway, what we're going to do here is we're just going to spread out some flour, and I have to be kind of careful. Wow. Alright. Probably a little more than I expected, but that's what I'm going to spread out here. Alright. And hopefully that's enough. I figure I got to move it out here somewhere, but I don't know. We're just going to do it and see what happens here. Oh, yeah. Oh, that sugar must have got in that bugger. She's still pretty runny. Says to knead it out a little bit. Holy mackerel, huh? Wow. I don't know. Oh, man, this does not look like what I expected it to look like. Got to get this down to about a 1 inch. Well, like I said, my first time, so okay. It's gonna make 3 loaves. Just, and it might be because I put too much sugar in there. I don't know. You know, I know this doesn't look very good, but it's just, that's me, man. Okay, let's see what we got here. You know, like I said, it looks a little bit too thick for me, but we're going to do it this way anyway, because I can. And now you know why I've never done a bakery. So anyway, it says to pour the milk on here and kind of spread it all around. Ooh, well, it feels nice and smooth. Huh. I don't think that's enough milk. I'm actually going to go get some more. Don't ask me. Just pour some on, Dennis. A little bit here. Huh? Okay. A little bit there. A little bit out here. Yeah, this is mainly just to hold my cinnamon sugar in place, so we definitely want it to stay in place, but we don't want it to be soaked in here. Holy mackerel. I can feel that yeast working. It's building a heat in there. Holy cow. As soon as I put that milk to it. Alrighty. Well, dang. Shouldn't do that, but I'm going to. Something just tells me soak it up good. Oh, that was way too much. That was way too much. All right. Yeah. Too much sugar, too much milk in this. All right. Okay. How are we going to do this one? Now this is my cinnamon sugar mixture. So 1 cup of 1 cup of sugar and 3 tablespoons of cinnamon on here. Isn't that cool? Oh wow. Yeah. Oh yeah. Put that baby in there, huh? That was like a little extra in the middle, right? Oh, oh look at this. Oh man, yeah. Oh, I'm liking this. Looking pretty. I'm going to make cinnamon rolls pretty soon too, and that should be a little bit. Oh my goodness. Oh dang it. Do not try to rub it out. Okay? Do not try to rub it out. Oh my goodness. Oh well. Oh Dennis. I'm sure it's going to work out just fine. That's fine. Don't worry. Be happy. We. Oh my goodness. This stuff's caking out pretty good, man. It's holy cow. Alrighty. Okay. Well, I didn't use the roller either, did I? Alright. Throw this bugger up, huh? Oh. 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 What we got here, huh? Huh? What we got here? Oh my goodness. What you'd expect. Man, I have no idea what I'm doing here. This is crazy. If I've ever done crazy, this is crazy for me, huh? Huh? Yeah, come on, baby. We're, oh, now I'm, oh my God. My center's getting so nice and big. Oh. I do not know what I got. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, turn this over, pinch this all together. Oh my goodness. Alright. Close enough. I gotta divide this into thirds. So, if I was that big and I'll come together about like that, I would say we're right about here. Does that look about right? Oh my goodness. Alright. So, tuck the ends in a little bit. Is that tucking? Oh, throw that up into our pre-greased pan. Oh, mercy. Oh, Dennis. You know, the great thing about this is I'll always be able to do better. All right. There it is. Okay. All right. Let me move them off to the side. And we're going to, what are we going to do here? We're just going to wipe this up right now. I'll wash it all up later. Right now we need to get that stuff set so it can rise. And I got to butter the top yet too. It said butter the top, or grease the top, or something. And I'll even go put the milk back in the fridge. So, anyway, I'll come back a little later. Alrighty, well, they've risen for just about an hour, not quite. What I'm going to do here is, we're going to throw them in the oven in about 5 minutes, but what I also want to do is I want to take and go around the edges here because they're new pans. I want to keep them new. Yeah. When the stuff is sitting on there and it bakes on the dry pan, it burns really fast, and then it stinks up your house, stinks up your oven, and could stink up your bread. I don't know. It could. I don't know. I'm just thinking it might. So anyway, I like to wipe. My mom always made me do this. Wipe the edge of that bread before you put it in the oven. So I guess I lied. I have never done this before, but I did it with my mom 60 years ago or so. There. Oh. They're pretty. I'm getting ready to go throw them in the oven, and I'll bring them out and we'll put them back in the same order, and we'll see what we have. Be back in an hour. Okay, well, they're done baking, and we are about ready to put some butter on the top. So I just got some butter here at the I just threw back in the refrigerator to see if this will work. It's not going to work very good. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought it was a good idea. I thought it was a good idea. But okay, the object is to put the butter on, and it will help keep the bread soft. But I'm going to end up putting too much butter on, but that's okay. This is one of mine. That's Lori calling me right now, but I'm sorry, honey. I'm kind of busy. And I don't want you in my video. Alright. Well, busy woman, I'm busy. Well, anyway, you can kind of see that, hang on a minute, honey. It's okay. Okay. Well, that looks pretty good. At least. Alright. I gotta let that set about 20 minutes and then we'll take it out of the pans and I might get a slice. So I answered the phone and it seems like I'm put on the shelf and I'm on hold. Let's have a picture. Okay. Alrighty, well, I got the 3 loaves out and I'm really anxious. I want to try this out. So I'm going to take the smallest loaf, which was mine, and take it out and look at it. Ooh. Smells pretty good. Oh, very nice. Let's see. Are we getting a nice picture of that? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I have my old slicing knife. This is 43 years old. So you can see it hasn't been used much, but I still have it. Okay, so I am going to cut on this end here. Feels pretty heavy, so I hope it's done. Oh my goodness. Well, the knife sure goes through it easy. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh, okay. So, alright. Okay. Whew. Yes. Alright. Let me see. Holy cow. That is, wow, that really turned out good. I'm quite pleased with that. Now I'm going to test it for the texture. Sorry, I wanted to show the other slice when I cut it off, but butter fell all over it. Now it's falling in my mouth and I can't stop it. So, turned out very good. I'm happy. I don't know if I got that or not, but I had the other piece here, but it turned out so good. Butter fell all over it, and then it fell in my mouth, and it won't stop. So it tastes very good. My first time, I consider it a success. So keeping the recipe later.